Chelsea have signed João Pedro from Brighton on a 50 million or in excess of 50 million pounds deal with Brighton. How do you see how that deal went through? And I feel like João Pedro coming in as a third number 9, it will be a huge marathon between Jackson, João Pedro, and that of
Maguire.
Not Maguire,
even Delap.
Yeah. So how do you feel about it? And considering the fact that you guys have already closed down on Jeremy Gittens, how do you feel about the signings? Well, 2 signings under a week.
Yeah, well, obviously Chelsea are in for business currently right now, because let's talk about Jeremy Gittens first. You know that we do not have a left winger. You know, it's only Madueke and then Tariq George. I believe that these 2 people are not, compatible. I mean, they are not up to the task that Gittens is actually going to bring into the club. And Gittens is actually a versatile player. He can play both within the left and the right wing, but his favorite position is the left wing. And we know how Gittens play when he was playing with Dortmund. He has the pace, he has the individualistic performance, and also is able to build up play within the team. So for Gittens, I'm very, very much okay with the signing, and probably because Madueke would have a competition currently right now for him. And then João Pedro. Believe me, the players that we've been getting from Brighton has been top notch. Look at the like of Caicedo, look at the like of Cucurella also. These 2 people coming from Brighton, they've worth the amount that we've been getting from them. And then now with João Pedro, I also want to believe that João Pedro coming from Brighton is going to be a good deal for us, which is already a good deal. But then I believe that he's going to impact the way that he's going to play for us.
All right, so it will be a power tussle or a striking tussle between him, Delap, and that of Jackson. Do you think in 3 of them, who do you think that will lead the line?
Currently right now, I'm not very, very certain about who is going to lead the line.
Who should lead the line?
But I feel like I've seen Delap played, I've seen Nicholas Jackson played, and I've also seen João Pedro play. Each and every one of them, they all have the same ability, which is they know how to withhold press, and they are very, very tactical. But then I would actually go for João Pedro. And why I'm going for João Pedro is because João Pedro is that kind of player that is flexible, is able to take on. Unlike Jackson and Delap, they are both unable to make take on. Jackson can actually do takes on, but Delap is not that much of a confident player that do all those kind of take on. But João Pedro, he has that take on, he has that pace, he has the ability, he has the strength, he has everything. So he has all the quality that the number 9 needs to have. So I would actually pick João Pedro over these 2. And also we know that Jackson, the club are wanting to sell him out, probably to Napoli or to AC Milan. So whichever the club that wants to get Jackson to be, they should come. So I would actually, just rule out Jackson. And besides, we've already know that Jackson is not a priority for Chelsea currently right now within the team. We only have just 2 people, which is João Pedro and then Delap. So between these 2 people, not even Maguire can actually even compete with these 2. So between these 2 people, there is actually going to be a much more power tussle between the both of them. But for Nicholas Jackson and then the likes of Maguire, they are going to be actually going out of the team.
But it doesn't look like Nicholas Jackson will be leaving on loan. It doesn't look like he will be leaving on loan.
He's not going to be leaving on loan. The clubs want to sell him. They want to sell him. They don't want him to go on loan to any other club for him to come back to Chelsea. No, they want to sell him. That is why they already made a price tag on his head of 45 to 50. So whichever club that has the money can come and get Nicholas Jackson.
And what do you think that João Pedro can give to your team? The balance he will bring upstairs to your team, considering the fact that your team are playing free flowing football, and most times it's not always to the striker. The striker withholds press, then shifts this back to the central midfielder. Central midfielder for him to distribute to your wingers. So Chelsea plays through the wings most at times. So how do you see? What can you say he will bring into that team or that system?
Well, currently right now in this
Maresca,
not even in this ClubWorldCup that we'll be playing, that is how the game have been, and they've not been able to really sink in with Delap, because if you watch most of our games, most of the passes that were actually coming were not really coming from, we're not even actually going to Delap. It was actually going to the wing. So I do not even see how Maresca is going to, be able to tactically change it.
Or do you think that he will be drifting to the wing, collect the ball, then go?
I don't
just like Vini kind of nine.
But then you know that João Pedro is a versatile player. He plays anywhere you want him to play. But then, so I feel like probably that is why Maresca actually got him, because he was that kind of player that is able to come in back, collect the ball, run in, distribute it to both flanks, and then move forward with the ball also. So probably that is why we have João Pedro there. So it is whatever it is that Maresca want to do with the striker. So I'll leave it up to Maresca.
So McGill now and Nicholas Jackson is in trouble.
Yes, they are in trouble. Nicholas Jackson is already out. McGill will be going on loan. That is just it. McGill will be going on loan, but Nicholas Jackson will be coming. See, I don't even see anywhere whereby they would actually want to integrate Nicholas Jackson back into the team. There's no way for him, with the kind of error that he has been making so far, with the kind of point that he has made us lost, and with everything. So I do not see Nicholas Jackson coming back into the Chelsea squad.
Don't you think it's a harsh decision? Very, very harsh decision, because he got red card, maybe second match to go on Premier League, and also this Club World Cup. Don't you think it's a very, very harsh decision for the club to make on Nicholas Jackson?
Well, currently right now, the club, whatever it is business wise, that's what the club is all about. So whenever they see that you are not as good as they want you to be, you are off of the pitch already. I know that yes, it's a harsh decision, because even great players have already had red card, likes of Ronaldo and likes of Messi also. They've within their career span they had some red card. So but then with Nicholas Jackson it is much more different. And why is it much more different is because I would say he's a black African, and then also I would say that he's not well disciplined and not well coordinated. So that is why I feel like Nicholas Jackson is not the kind of player that Chelsea might be wanting currently right now as a top 9. But then now we have a backup. We already have two backups. I mean the likes of Pedro and Delap. So both of them coming into the team will be a power tussle between the both of them. So I'm trying to see who it is going to be that we're going to be using within the Premier League.
Who? Yes, now for you, tell me your choice.
Well, yeah, my own choice is Pedro,
because he scored 30 goals in 50 appearances.
Yeah, exactly, 51. So my thought, see, however it wants to be, it is João Pedro. See, I so much like the guy. I like the way he plays. I like the way he carries the ball. Okay. See, individualistic performance and team performance, that guy is exceptional. He is epic. He is everything that you want in a striker. Okay. So there is no how that. I'm coming from Brighton. See, I don't have any bad deal whenever it comes to Brighton. Look at those people that they've given me, likes of my machinery. Two of them, Caicedo and Cucurella. So tell me, what more do I need again? Okay. So anybody that is coming from Brighton, for me currently right now, is a top notch.
Are you sure? Don't come back here complaining. No, the first 2-3 games of the season. You said your penalties don't miss this one.
No. Okay. I won't do that, because even when Cucurella and Caicedo came to the team within the first season, it wasn't much more okay for them. You understand? Yeah. So they need to know how to balance everything
and adapt.
Even if João Pedro is coming to the team currently also, he might also have that kind of team, but then he's going to know how to adapt quickly to the team.
All right, so Chelsea fans, what do you think about this? Do you think João Pedro is a good signing, good addition to your squad? Let me know your thoughts on the comment section, and don't forget to follow us on all social media platforms at Football Analysis, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you for watching, and see you on the next one.